there's only one key metric to evaluate the effectiveness of the communication team, yan yung survey numbers ng Pangulo. Kasi kung ang survey numbers ng Pangulo mataas, I think the Comsin can take credit for that. Kasi nga, they deliver they do the messaging, they craft the messaging. So lahat ng mga communication strategy, ginagawa yan ng Comms team. So kung mababa ang numbers ng Pangulo, problema yan. Of course, may problema ang Pangulo, may problema rin primarily ang Comms team. Kasi dapat sila ang very sensitive. They do social media monitoring, they do traditional media monitoring. Kaya alam nila dapat kung ano nangyayari sa effectiveness ng Pangulo. Kung ngayon mababa ang effectiveness ni Pangulong Marcos, mababa ang kanyang trust ratings, there's really a problem in the Comms team. And that's why, siguro for the last, especially itong nangyari after the ICC, medyo talaga tinamaan ang Pangulo dahil sa, I think largely because the messaging was not very effective in showing the side of the Marcos administration why they had to arrest former President Duterte. No? So, yan parang yung naging slide na yung pababa eh. So, ngayon, there's really a strong effort na ilapit si Pangulong Marcos sa taong bayan. May mga podcast siya, in-interview siya, lumalabas siya sa kalye, yung nagpapakita na I'm familiar with your problems, I know your problems, I'm here to solve your problems. Yun naman talaga dapat ang ginagawa ng ating Pangulo. Pero malayo pa dahil ang layo ng kanyang numbers right now. So talagang may issue doon kasi ang nangyayari kasi I think lang is ang bangayan between the Duterte and the Marcos side eh. Kung ako yun, I would have, kung ako yun, sinantabi ko na muna ang Duterte issue kasi malakas yung Duterte brand ngayon eh. Lalo na empathetic ang tao sa kanya. Ang ginagamit ni Vice President Sara Duterte, yung emotion, ang ginagamit ng Marcos administration, yung legal na pag-uusap on the ICC case. So paano ka mananalo, di ba? So ang Filipinos are by nature very emotional, they're very empathetic. So nararamdaman nila yung sakit na nararamdaman ng pamilya ng mga Duterte. Kaya instead of parang alam mo may sinasabi tayo, di ba, may 3-day news cycle. After that, let's change the topic para bring in another topic. Mukhang hindi ganoon nangyari. That's why nabaon on the Duterte Marcos rift. Kaya medyo bumababa ang numbers ni Pangulong Marcos. Buti lang ngayon si Pangulong lumalabas. Hopefully, in the next quarter, merong gagandang numbers siya. Plus, I'm not sure if a changing of the guards would also be effective. But I think kung ganyan talagang wala pang solusyon nung panahon ng ating current incumbent Comm Secretary, siguro, one way of doing it is just changing it. But I think also yung strategy talaga, they have to redo the entire strategy ng hindi lang pagpapalit ng tao. Maybe the new guy coming in, pwedeng baguhin din yung strategy nila.